Do you ever wish you had a better word for what you're seeing or thinking or feeling? It's not just big, it's huge. It's not just pretty, it's beautiful. Today we're going to expand your vocabulary so you can describe things better, because sometimes things aren't just good, they're great. His friend is happy, pleased, delighted. Happy is the starting word. You probably know happy. Pleased is a little bit more than happy, and delighted is feeling very pleased, very happy, or very satisfied about something. Her party was good. Her party was enjoyable. Her party was unforgettable. The first word, good, is probably one that you will know. The second word is better than the first word, and the third word is even better again. Her party was good. It was okay. Her party was enjoyable. I really had a nice time there. It was fun. Her party was unforgettable. It really was a good time. I'll remember it for a very long time. This is a great way to learn. You'll pick up excellent new words, so watch right through to the end. Our neighbours are friendly. Our neighbours are welcoming. Our neighbours are hospitable. Friendly is the base word. Our neighbours are friendly. They're nice. Our neighbours are welcoming. They asked us to come into their home. Our neighbours are hospitable. They're really friendly and very generous. The children are loud. The children are noisy. The children are boisterous. Loud, you probably know. Noisy is another word for loud. And boisterous is loud, energetic, active. It's the shouting, playing, laughing noise that you might hear when you hear children playing in the school playground. Their wedding was lovely. Their wedding was beautiful. Their wedding was stunning. Lovely is charming and pretty. Beautiful is more than lovely. Beautiful is more than pretty. And stunning is just wonderful. Stunning is more than beautiful. Her dog is quiet. Her dog is calm. Her dog is placid. You probably know quiet, not making very much noise. Calm is not making very much noise, but also very peaceful. And placid is calm and peaceful, but also not easily upset or not easily excited. Their colleagues are helpful. Their colleagues are supportive. Their colleagues are invaluable. Helpful is, of course, helping you. Their colleagues are helpful. They help us. Their colleagues are supportive. They're very helpful and they give us encouragement as well. And their colleagues are invaluable. That means we can't do without them. Her manager is friendly. Her manager is approachable. Her manager is welcoming. Friendly is kind and warm and helpful. Approachable means that people feel comfortable coming up to you to ask you a question or to get advice from you or to speak to you. Her manager is approachable. She's happy to listen and hear what I have to say. Her manager is welcoming. That's very friendly and making you feel accepted. His boss is strict. His boss is demanding. His boss is intimidating. Someone who is strict always follows the rules and the standards and expects other people to do that too. So this boss is strict. You must do everything exactly right. His boss is demanding. That means describing a person who is hard to please and they expect very high standards all of the time. And intimidating. His boss is intimidating. That's where someone makes you feel frightened or nervous when you're around them or when you're in their company. His boss is intimidating. Makes you feel scared or worried. Her workplace is busy. Her workplace is hectic. Her workplace is chaotic. When something's busy, there's lots of action or lots of people or lots of movement. When something is hectic, it's even busier. It's fast-paced and there is lots of hurried activity. Her workplace is chaotic. That means that things are really in a state of confusion. There's not a lot of organisation. Things are a bit crazy. No one really knows what they're doing in this workplace. Her workplace is chaotic. His office is busy. His office is crowded. His office is packed. His office is busy. There's lots of people and lots of action going on. His office is crowded. Crowded is the number of people. There are too many people or not enough space. Her house is old. Her house is dated. Her house is dilapidated. Old tells us how long something has been around or how long something has existed, how many years old we are, for example. Her house is dated. This means it's out of fashion, old-fashioned, or out of style, out of date, dated. Her house is dilapidated. Dilapidated means it's very old and in a really bad condition. His car is old. His car is worn out. His car is run down. We're looking at old again, but in a slightly different context. The car is old. It's not new. His car is worn out. That means it's damaged or broken because of how much it's been used. His car is run down. That means something is in very poor condition. You could also say that a house is run down, meaning that the house is dilapidated. Their children are tiny. Their children are small. Their children are little. Her family is big. Her family is large. Her family is huge. Large means bigger than big. And huge means really big, extremely large. Her mother is worried. Her mother is concerned. Her mother is anxious. Worried is when you are thinking about problems that might happen. You might worry about having enough money in your bank account when you go shopping. You might worry about having enough fuel in your car when you're going on a long trip. Concerned is another word for worried, but it's a little bit more than worried. And her mother is anxious. Anxious is very worried, very concerned, very uneasy about something, really worried about it. Her brother is annoyed. Her brother is angry. Her brother is furious. Annoyed is when you are slightly angry. It's when you're irritated. Your brother would annoy you or your sister would annoy you. Angry is when you're very upset with someone. It's a strong emotion. It's stronger than annoyed. And furious is really angry, extremely angry. To keep practicing your English with me, make sure you subscribe and watch this next video I've got coming up for you.